This Mind Master Method breathing practice allows you to reconnect with your body, which has helped me gain a tool to subside my anxiety for life. By over-oxidating the body and deepening the shortened breaths us humans experience in this life from any day's worries or stress, this can be done earlier in the day to cultivate more energy for your given day, or with the breaths being bigger and faster, or later in the day to calm the body, mind and spirit by taking the inhales and the exhales nice and slow. For the purpose of time restraints, I will show you the fastest way by starting to inhale big deep breaths into your belly, expanding that belly as much as possible to take in as much oxygen through the nose as possible. Before coming to a complete expansion of that belly, where you're hitting the limit of how much you can take in, I would like you to start dropping out that breath through the mouth. You're going to achieve this by rolling the shoulders over and decompressing through the rib cage. Before we start this practice, I need to share a little disclaimer. I need to inform you that this particular practice has no science backing, but the principles of this practice are well backed. In order to start this practice, I would like to invite you to find a nice comfortable space, either on your knees and on your heels and toes, or just on your knees and flat on your feet, or alternatively cross-legged in the lotus position for the best opportunity to open up your diaphragm and let as much oxygen pour into your body as possible with each given breath. From this point forward, we're going to come rapidly through the nose and out through the mouth, and we're going to aim for about 30 breaths. So 30 inhales, 30 exhales, and at the end of that 30, we're going to attempt to hold our breath in for 30 seconds. Then slowly releasing that breath, we will then hold that breath out for 30 seconds. We will then come back to a stabilizing breath for a couple of seconds, and then we will go back into the next round. So the next round of 30 more breaths. Same process, through the nose and out through the mouth. Alternatively to this, I will show you in the third round, I'm going to take these breaths through my mouth, deep into my belly, and then out through my mouth. This here is because it starts to take a little bit of a strain on your nostrils because of all of the filtration that the oxygen has to pass through can sometimes be a little bit taxing on the nasal pathways. However, this is our biggest filtration system for any bad or toxic or dust that you could potentially be breathing in through your mouth and down into your lungs. The more we can breathe through our nose day to day, the better. The more we can breathe through our nose will increase the likelihood of better sleeps and better overall breathing. So I very much encourage as many breaths and as many rounds as possible through the nose and then out through the mouth. At the end of this round, I'm coming to a position a little bit softer through my hips and my knees. I'm dropping down, and I'm holding that breath in and just nurturing my body and sharing that oxidative level to really feel into my body again. At the end of that 30 seconds, I'm slowly releasing that breath out through the nose this time, or out through the mouth, whatever you would prefer. From this point forward, I'm starting to use my hands to just push on my belly a little bit more to release a little bit more of that breath before setting up again to go back into my next round. This round here, I am through the mouth and out through the mouth. This here is going to oxidate myself a little bit more. I would encourage, if you're going to do this type of breathing or in this particular manner, this would be more cultivating of greater energy. So in the early hours of the day, to expand our energy, to cultivate more energy, opposed to later in the day, you want to be coming through the nose and out through the mouth, but nice and soft and nice and slow, to bring the body back to calm and really connect back to the body after being in a state of doing and not being. When we start to sit with these breaths at the end, these held breaths, we start to make our way to a nice, calm, more meditative state. These are the time of rest after doing the work that is only going to benefit you and your body and your mind greatly. Being gentle with yourself from this point forward, starting to give any areas of discomfort some form of a massage or love, or even just placing your hand on your heart and feeling into your heart and your body, having gratitude for your day, the lessons that you learnt, the things that you experience, the heightened emotions that you felt or experienced, and just know you're back home. You're back home in the place of comfort, in this body that is all yours, and no one else can determine the way you feel. Only you can determine the way you feel. Coming to a state of meditation, just feeling into the body. Whatever thoughts that might be coming up, just observe those thoughts. Be okay with those thoughts. Let those thoughts just pass you by. You know those thoughts are just that, of thoughts. But if you choose to hold on to them and make them into the story you wish to make them into, they can be anything. Or you can choose which thoughts you would like to evolve on, explore, add to, navigate through, or create with. We are all creators of this human experience we call life. Stretch into any areas of discomfort and just sit and be and enjoy this vessel that allowed you to experience so much today. It transported you to many, many pleasurable engagements, experiences. Give back to this body. Give back to you.